selling AI generated websites to local service businesses is probably the easiest way to actually make money online in 2025. Now, let me go ahead and show you why and how. First of all, obviously, as you can see, I make about $15,000 to $16,000 a month consistently, literally just having websites for people, and they pay me every single month just to keep them up and have some simple systems. Now, the reason why this business is actually better and why this is going to make you money and keep making you money is because number one, people only have to pay about $200 to $300 a month. So you're not asking them for $1,500, for $2,000, $3,000 every single month. So it's way easier to sell, especially if you're a beginner, and people are more likely to stick with you because they're only paying you so much. And now the second thing is, it's also much safer for you because imagine you have an SMMA, right? And you got a business and you're charging people like $5,000 a month per client, and you've got 3 clients. You're making $15,000 a month now. Awesome. But imagine if 2 of those leave. Now you just lost $10,000 in revenue. But if you have this other business like we do, where you have like 50 clients and they each pay you $300 a month, what happens is if a couple of people leave, it's not a big deal because you're still making a ton of money and all the other people are still paying you every single month. So it brings you the peace of mind and the freedom to actually do what you want in your life. Now, let me go ahead and show you how this works. So the way that we're going to create websites for people is pretty straightforward. So we use Go High Level actually. So the way that this works is we can literally just go to create a new funnel AI, and let's say we want to, do for a landscaper, right? So Bob's, landscaping. There we go. We're going to go ahead and type in landscaper, next, generate more leads friendly. There we go, generate, and there we go. In about 5 seconds, you literally have a completely generated website with AI that you can show to your client. So this is literally how it works. Like you have all the services on here, homepage, like a button to book a consultation. There's like a calendar or whatever behind this. There's pictures, services. Like you can show this to an actual guy, like an actual prospect on a sales call, right? Or deliver this as a product. So this is literally how easy it is. Like no experience, not knowing anything. You can just get an AI website created in like 10 seconds. So just to bring it into perspective. Now, this is what our websites actually look like. So they're a little bit different. We have some extra bells and whistles, for example, like right here, the quote form and like actually making people message you and stuff like that. But it's basically the same concept. Like they're very, very straightforward. And, I give this template away as well, by the way, for free in the community. If you want literally everything that I've showed you in this video, plus much, much more, I have a full course step-by-step on how to start your own Go High Level SaaS business. So this includes literally 7 steps from setting up your business, setting up Go High Level, understanding your product, learning how to sell, getting clients, onboarding clients, everything you could possibly need, service delivery, and examples of everything, plus all the snapshots and daily coaching from me, myself on Zoom, and a community of like-minded people. You can go ahead and go to SaaSScalingAcademy.com and join that completely for free, where you will get all my bonuses, and I will go ahead and see you in there. Now, let's continue with the video. But it's very, very straightforward, right? Like you can always make them something like this as well, because at the end of the day, this is just a template. Like for me to build this, or for my employees to build this, takes 2 hours. Believe it or not, this entire thing, all these pages, takes literally only 2 hours. So it's super, super straightforward and much, much more beginner friendly than you would probably think. Now, obviously this is all cool, but how are you actually going to find people to sell this to? Now, let me literally just show you. There's a thing, it's called Outscraper. So what this basically does is it looks on Google for businesses that you want. So let's say you're trying to target landscapers, right? I'm just going to go ahead and go to Outscraper, to the Google Maps scraper, and type in landscaper. Then from here, I'm going to select the states or, whatever location you want to actually target. For example, let's say you want to target, Arizona or whatever this is. And then we're just going to click on get data. And this is going to give you a list of people just like this that you can now go ahead and call. They don't have a website, so you can filter it out on people that don't have a website or that have like a certain amount of Google reviews or whatever you want. But the point is, you now have a list of people that you can actually reach out to and try to get on a Zoom meeting. Now, how does that work? Let me go ahead and show you. So this is the course that I have, by the way, in my actual community, but we're going to go ahead and go back to the getting clients part. So there's obviously a bunch of ways to do this. We've got cold calling. So the way that we actually do that. And I know, by the way, cold calling, it doesn't work. Cold calling works. I literally scaled my business to like $6,000 a month in like 2 months with it, right? And this is selling like $200 a month products. So just to put it in perspective, everything works. but you need to put in the effort. The way that we've done it, and this works extremely well, right? Because I'm literally giving you the script here as we go, is I call people up and I'll be like, hey, yeah, is this John's Construction? Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, this is Michael. You guys did a job for Julie Becker a while back. She's like a friend of my mom's, said you guys do some really high quality work, but you don't have a website or anything like that. Is that right? Cool. They say, yeah, that's right. Okay, well, we actually went ahead and built you guys a beautiful website, if I do say so myself. And if you like it, you can keep it. So I was honestly just wondering, man, like, is that something you'd even want to take a look at? And there you go. If they say yes, you now proceed into booking the Zoom meeting, and then you show them this website right here that you just generated with their AI for their business. And there you go. Now you might just get your first client. So it's literally that simple. There's other ways as well, like cold SMS. I absolutely love this one too, where you are literally just going ahead and sending people text messages like this automatically. Of course, we're not doing this manually, right? We'll be like, hey, this is Michael. I was looking you guys up on Google and saw that you don't have a website or anything like that. I know this is kind of random, but I went ahead and built you one. Do you want to see it? People that say, yes, hello, let me see it, whatever it is, those people we're going to call up and we're going to try and book them on a Zoom meeting. And it's the exact same process all over again. So super, super straightforward. Obviously, you want to see how to actually do the sales calls and all that, sales call recordings and whatnot, like everything to actually run the business, because I literally have the A to Z planned out here. You can just find it in the community. But for now, this should already set you on the path to actual success. So pretty straightforward. Like, it's really not as difficult as you guys would probably think. And then what's going to happen is when you actually want to build a website, let's say something like this, or people need new pages or whatever it is, you're not going to have time to be doing all this work. Like, you want to do it maybe once or twice or 3 times so you actually know how it works, but you have better things to do. You got to sell people, right? So what you're going to do is you are going to go to onlinejobs.ph. You're literally just going to type in go high level, and you're going to hire one of these people here that you'll pay like $4 to $5 an hour, and you will only pay them per project. That way, you're not keeping yourself busy doing client work, but you're actually making money, bringing conversations, and getting people on sales calls and closing deals, right? Because this is not the work that you should be doing. And this is super straightforward, where you can just let these people handle the entire thing for you for $4 to $5 an hour. And you only pay them per project, so that you're not going to be wasting money paying them day in, day out when you don't have any deals closed, right? That way, you can basically be running an entire business completely by yourself on autopilot. So it's literally that simple. If you guys want to give it a try, I have literally A to Z, everything that you need to do in the community. So it's super straightforward. Otherwise, go ahead and watch this video here where I literally break down how I actually close clients.